evening, everyone, and welcome to the third annual Giving Hearts Show. We are so excited to be here, so excited to be in front of a live studio audience. We always love saying that.
We're not used to that.
This is the 19th annual Giving Hearts Day, really a day that connects our entire community, and really a day that can change the trajectory of so many of the nonprofits in our region, and through them, so many of the people in our region. It truly does change lives. We are now in the 18th hour of this 24-hour online fundraiser. Many of you, of course, here, but also at home watching on WDAY TV, have taken part. Our total right now, we're watching the live ticker on the screens here at Dakota Medical Foundation, $26.6 million. That deserves a round of applause. And we still have hours to go.
Since 2008, in the 19 years of Giving Hearts Day, they have raised $226 million. $226 million. $31.6 million last year, and they did it with 40,000 donors, 86,000 donations. So when you go online to the website to make a donation, givingheartsday.org, people average making 2 donations to charities, which is amazing. You know what it proves? Kindness is not a moment, it's a movement, and we're moving.
Definitely is, and your $10 donation makes a huge impact. As I mentioned, we are live here at Dakota Medical Foundation's headquarters. New-ish building. It has been totally transformed, but what it really has become is a hub for the nonprofits across the region to connect and learn how to be successful, in turn, learning how to help people across our region in so many countless different ways, whether it be here in classes, whether it be via Zoom, training that impacts so many people across the region. We've seen firsthand the impact you have had as you donate dollars, the food, the goods, financially, of course. We just talked to Pastor Devlin Brooks from Churches United. The turnaround last year's Giving Hearts Day made in that organization, totally on a different footing this year. And many of the charities besides Churches United are here with us tonight, and you'll hear from them shortly.
And isn't it great that we're all here together, right? We spend so much time on our phones. You can be on your phone tonight, but only if you're making a donation to givingheartsday.org.
Or hashtagging Giving Hearts Day and sharing with your friends that you're part of the coolest party ever.
And isn't it ironic, we're on our phones so much, but we're so lonely. Even though we're connected in ways we've never been connected before, but that phone can make you lonely. Giving Hearts Day is a connection. It truly is. It's an opportunity to meet people. It's an opportunity to get involved. It's an opportunity to help someone else or another organization, and that in turn certainly gives you a better feeling about yourself. North Dakota and Northwest Minnesota is by far the most generous region in the country.
And all of you are part of that tonight. Many of you, the early giving started 30 days ago, and that has been goods, food, volunteering, and tonight we're watching that total raise. This is all a day about good. So fun for us to be a part of tonight.
And you thought it was bowling night because we're wearing these red jackets?
We just love them.
Giving Hearts Day has become somewhat of a holiday, a regional holiday. Coming up in the next 90 minutes on Giving Hearts Day, we'll show you Kirsten throwing clay. Not kidding. I will be working out with TNT Fitness. I will take last place, I guarantee you that. TNT Fitness will give us a look at inclusive gymnastics, ninja fitness programs for kids and adults facing challenges. A surprise guest will be here, and you will recognize him. And tens of thousands of dollars in golden tickets will be handed out tonight, all because of your donations.
Excited to be a part of all of that, but let's take a look right now at the Giving Hearts Day fun across the region.
My name is Steve, and I've worked at Churches United with families, volunteered in the food pantry, and I've also helped serve meals for probably over 30 years. One thing that I've learned is that hunger exists in every community, and it doesn't always look the way you might expect. families, seniors, and neighbors you see every day. People working hard and still coming up short. They rely on food pantries during some of the toughest and most unexpected moments in their lives. Your donation keeps the food shelves stocked, the lights on, and healthy food in the hands of people who need it the most. Giving Hearts Day is one of the most important days of the year for our food pantries, and Churches United is one of the largest, but it's not just the only one. There are 26 different food pantries participating in Giving Hearts Day, all serving people right here in our region, like the one at my church, the UCC Church in Moorhead. We have a small food cart in the parking lot that gets filled and used every day. This Giving Hearts Day, you can help make sure no one goes without food. Visit givingheartsday.org to make your impact. Thank you.
For more than 100 years, we've been passionate about making a difference at Gate City Bank. For the communities we serve, for the charities we love across North Dakota and Minnesota, and for all the incredible people and places we're proud to call home. From charitable donations to volunteering to in-kind gifts for those in need, we believe in creating a better way of life. And at Gate City Bank, Giving Hearts Day is our favorite time of the year, complete with a nomination contest where you choose the winning charities each year. Plus, we match team member donations to double our impact. And come together to help feed the hungry in our communities. Big or small, we all believe we have something to give. So let's give back and give more together.
And we're back live. I'm Storm Tracker Meteorologist Jesse Ricko. One of my favorite days of the year is here, and especially being at headquarters, because the energy in this room is just so palpable. Usually I get to tell you about the weather. I'll have a little bit in that, but I'm going to take you around the region showing you what different charities are doing to help raise money on this very special day. So we're going to focus in on Grand Forks for this little segment. So first, wanted to tell you about the Grand Forks Corrals. It was 39 degrees today in Grand Forks, so a nice warm day. Warm feelings, though, were happening before this event even began. They actually had a free evening of music featuring timeless favorites, chorale classics, an amazing location to be singing and just really enjoying the company of other people. They look pretty nice and jazzed up there as well. Also in Grand Forks, the Listening Center, Brian Michaels is going to host a live radio show at the Listen Center prior to Shine Prom. Shine Prom is a really cool event that is for people with disabilities. They get all jazzed up for this amazing night, and during the show and program that Brian Michaels is going to host, the guests will be getting ready for the big annual event. So they look amazing. This is where your money is going to be going to. So again, this is the Listen Center in Grand Forks. Really great charity. So again, this is one of those days where if you haven't lived here very long and you don't know what charities to support, we're going to be showcasing so many of them. One more here. Wanted to show you Valley Senior Living. They held a Taco in a Bag fundraiser, and they just had a great amount of people out there raising money for this big, long marathon day. Taco in a Bag is always a fan favorite, of course, and look at all those smiling faces out there. I love that they give me a clicker to go through, just like I've got my weather graphics. So another beautiful photo of all those folks at Valley Senior Living trying to raise money for this big day for their charity. And of course, coming up, we've got folks from the Plains Art Museum here. They're going to have Kirsten actually throw a pot. So it's going to be really cool. You want to stick around for it.
Hi, everyone. I'm Andrea Larson with the Giving Hearts Day team, and we are here at Make-A-Wish, North Dakota, to hear how Make-A-Wish is transforming lives in the region. Let's go inside. Hi, Billy Joe. It's so great to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Andrea.
Thank
Welcome
you
to the Wishing Place.
Thank you. It's so great to be here. Can you tell us a little bit about your organization?
Yeah, so Make-A-Wish North Dakota was founded in 1985, and our mission is together we create life-changing wishes for children with critical illnesses. And we have a vision, Andrea, to make sure that we reach every eligible child. In fact, for their 40 years of granting wishes, we've reached 1,150 children to give them their one true wish. There are so many giving hearts that have made these wishes happen.
Okay, well, let's take a look at your wish place.
Absolutely. Come on
go.
in.
What would be lost if we didn't have Make-A-Wish North Dakota in this community?
Well, you know, I wish we didn't have to exist. A lot of causes not to exist because there would mean that there were cures for all the conditions that are afflicting our kiddos. But until that time comes, we really help the children who are in their journey get to yes, making sure that they have the joy and the hope and the strength that they need to go on their fishing trip to Alaska, or to meet their favorite YouTuber or celebrity like John Cena, or to be a beekeeper or to be Santa Claus. Whatever their wish is, we want to make that happen. And how we do that is once they are referred, we then work with volunteers, wish granters who are especially trained to discover those wants and dreams and wishes. And we work behind the scenes then to make those wishes come true. And once it's granted or revealed, it's a pretty magical part that we all get to be a part of.
Yeah, and they very much need it. Okay, let's go to another part of your facility. The, you call it?
The wishing place.
That's right, let's go. Billy Joe, this is a very special wall here. Tell us
Yeah.
about it, please.
Yeah, so we are hoping in our old wishing place, which we had moved in 10 years ago, we had paper stars for every one of our wish children that we had granted over our 40 years of impact. Now, in our new refreshed wishing place, we want to create acrylic stars that have the name, and it's a little bit more of a permanent installation to make sure that kids can come here and say, my star is right there, and point at their star and remember and bring back those memories of having their wish come true.
Projects like this are so important, and Giving Hearts Day plays a big role in making things like this happen, in addition to the wishes.
Yeah.
Talk about the dollars, please, the dollars raised on that day, and what it does for everyone involved in this organization.
Absolutely. Well, it's such a wonderful day. It's a fun day, and we are hoping to have $140,000 raised by Giving Hearts this year to also grant those wishes, to help us with our wishing place, and to help us make sure that we can be here for another 40 years to be able to grant wishes.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for sharing everything with us today about your organization and how impactful it is. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Andrea.
And don't forget, on this Giving Hearts Day, you can donate to Make-A-Wish North Dakota.
And welcome back live to DMF HQ on this Giving Hearts Day. I have been excited about this segment since I first heard about it when we were pitching ideas for the show. We have with us from Plains Art Museum, Megan Even, who is the Director of Development, and Louis Albertson, who works with the Learning and Engagement Department. This is going to be a lot of fun tonight. They're going to show us a little bit about the fun you can have at Plains Art. We're going to get Louis going on a clay project that he is going to get me involved in. Very excited about that. But Megan, the Director of Development for Plains Art, tell us a little bit about Plains Art Museum for maybe people who aren't as familiar.
Sure. So we are an accredited art museum. We're the only accredited art museum in the state of North Dakota. I've asked for 2 images to be shown to show some examples of art we have on display right now. There are 2 pieces by Kate Kalwitz, who is a very well-known German artist who worked in the interwar period in Germany. These are on display in the first floor gallery as part of a larger exhibition of about 60 pieces. They'll be on display through March 1st, totally free every day of the week, so please come see this show if you haven't. This art is really interesting too because historically, Nazi Germany actually did not allow this art to be shown. They called it degenerate art and forced museums to take it down. So it's really cool that we have this at the museum, and our accreditation is part of what allows us to borrow one of those pieces from the Reading Public and put it in conversation with one from our collection.
So much to learn about art around the world. You have this piece from Germany. We want to jump to Louis now. We'll get started with that and ask you a couple more questions. You already have a bowl out of that hump of clay.
Yeah, that's right.
Impressive. when we asked our Louis, am I going to make a bowl? He'll say, we'll see what we can do with you.
Well, let's see what's going on. You wanted to get
I'm
your
in,
hands this?
yes, I'm definitely in. So this is
right.
some of the stuff, you do this with groups that come in to Plains Art.
That's right. We have a contract with FPS, like Fargo Public School System, and they come in and they make projects. So they do a tour of the museum, and they come in and they make a clay project. But we also have programs that work with anyone, like families, anyone who's not ever had any experience with clay. They can come in, take a family class, take a beginning class, or if you've had 16 years of experience like me.
So it's for everybody.
It's for everybody. And we
Okay.
have scholarships that can help out anyone who needs to come in. And we didn't mention, but the museum is completely free for admission.
So
Yes.
talk a little bit about, as I get started here with Louis, what can a $25 donation do for Plains Art?
So a $25 donation would cover a scholarship for a student to take a class at the museum. A $100 donation would cover one of our 4-week classes, which can be really impactful because they are ways that people build relationships in the museum. That's something we see a lot. It's a place where people build community. They find people that they otherwise wouldn't meet in town too. And something really special too about the museum, we showed our art earlier, now we're showing you this art project.
Not art yet.
Let's give it another shot.
And
Let's get your hands on there.
something cool too about our programs is we often bring people into the galleries to view the art, get inspired, and then they go over to the studio space and they make their own project inspired by the art that they saw in our galleries. And
Sorry, Megan, I lost it with my bowl.
we love it. Again, if you're new to ceramics, that's fine.
Okay.
We have classes for you there.
Well, okay, lucky he brought lots of humps of clay.
Oh, yeah.
Because we're on clay hump number 3. Yeah. But art is for everybody.
Art
And
is for
I think that's a
everybody.
big message for Plains Art.
Yes.
You know, it's like an opportunity for everyone to show off their
skill.
artistic side, skill or lack thereof. One more
Yep.
time, Louis. All right.
Here we go. Let's get your
Okay.
hands on there.
Okay.
And I did.
Squeeze it down.
So your Giving Hearts Day gifts this year go towards our Learning and Engagement Department, which puts on some of these classes.
No.
I just went and looked and saw, okay, how many classes do we have in the next 2 weeks? And we're offering 23 different programs in the next 2 weeks alone. 6 of those programs are completely free, and they're all varied. There's one that's for kids with autism, another for teens with autism, one for toddlers. So we really try to make something for everybody. One of those free programs too is a free tour of the exhibition from the art that we showed earlier. So come in, get inspired, and we hope that you'll
Oh, man.
also have a
I thought you had it that time.
Sorry, Megan. Megan's trying to do such a beautiful presentation for Plains Art, and I'm over here. I don't know. My mom will love this. But that's about the only person who will. Buy Louis' bowl, admire mine. I want to thank both of you for being here. I hope you have a successful Giving Hearts Day. A lot to support, as Louis and you both mentioned, free every day for people to come and check out the artwork and take part in the skills. Such a beautiful jewel that we have in our community. So
Yes.
Truly.
hopefully I didn't ruin your presentation too much with, with my artwork. But when we come back, thank you to Plains Art Museum. We have a special new addition to this year's Giving Heart Show. We have some charity speed dating. You'll want to see it. Stay tuned.
We want our kids to grow up understanding that helping others is just part of being a good neighbor. We volunteer as a family, and it's been fun watching the kids find their own ways to give back.
I like helping pack boxes for the Great North Pole because they go to families who really need them. I mow lawns and poop scoop during the summer and donate services to fundraisers. I feel good making a difference.
On Giving Hearts Day, we choose causes that need our support together.
It's become one of our favorite family traditions. Your family can do it too. Start the tradition of giving this Giving Hearts Day. Visit givingheartsday.org to donate now.
So for the past 10 years, Shields has been partnering with Dakota Medical Foundation to help give back to our community. When it comes to giving back at Shields, everyone likes to be involved. We have over 500 associates, and everyone from cashiers to freight to salespeople all love to be involved in giving back. Giving back is rooted in Shields culture. Our associates love working at Shields because they know when they work at our store, they are giving back to their local community here in Fargo-Moorhead. I invite everyone who is listening and who is able to give back to find a charity that they're passionate about and give. Even $1 goes a long way in making a difference in our community.
You are watching the Giving Hearts Show, live from Giving Hearts Day headquarters. Scan this QR code to give now. Welcome back to the Giving Hearts Day show, live from Dakota Medical Foundation in South Fargo. We're going to be auctioning off Kirsten's ashtray, bowl, wine. We're going to be auctioning it off later. We'll get you details when we throw her in the kiln. We have raised $26.8 million so far. We're approaching the 19th hour of this 24-hour online fundraiser. This is something different this year. In our third year, we're changing things up a little bit. We're going to play a game. We're going to play speed dating. We have 3 contestants. Each contestant gets 1 minute to answer a question that's connected to their charity. Yes, this is high stakes, high rewards, 60 seconds, not a second more. Let's meet our contestants. Up first, Carrie Buckholtz with Haley's Hope Dyslexia Learning Center. They provide training to equip children and adults to turn dyslexia into an advantage. Steve Yestebo is up next. He's with Fix It Forward Ministries. I'm sure you've all heard of that. Campaigning for governor, too. They remove barriers of transportation. They fix cars, more than 1,200 right now. They donate cars, more than 650 to date, all for free. Yes, you could say they are driven to serve. And last but not least, Amelia Hodgson with the Grand Forks Foundation for Education. Hi, Amelia. Hello. They support and provide all students and educators with maximum opportunities for excellence with innovative programs. Let's play the game. Kirsten.
All right, we're going to jump right in. Carrie Buckholtz, awesome. You are the first to answer our question. Our question that all of the candidates will answer. Tell us a story of one life changed by your organization.
So obviously we have a lot, but today something happened with one of our literacy coaches, and this is about a young boy who is from South Dakota who does virtually tutoring with us for the last couple of years. And today he asked his literacy coach if he could read her a story that he wrote at the end of their session, because this little boy came in without being able to read and without being able to spell, and so he wrote this story that he wanted to read, and then he highlighted some of the words or spelling rules that we use in tutoring. So he's just grown in confidence and skills. It's been a great pleasure to watch him.
Has to be amazing to see stories like that replay over time.
Yeah, just warms your heart.
All right, nice work. Thank you.
Okay, you all met Steve with Fix It Forward Ministry. Steve, you know the question. I'll repeat it, and this does not count against your 60 seconds. Tell us a story of one life changed by your organization.
Thanks, Dana. You know, a story that hits home that happened somewhat recently, it hits home with me because I just had my 4th child. It was a family of 5, soon to be 4. They had a soon-to-be infant. They literally drove the wheels off their vehicle to flee a crime-ridden community somewhere outside the region. They arrived in West Fargo with a vehicle that just no longer functioned or provided for their family. They brought their vehicle into a shop, and it was deemed completely unrepairable. We used our system that we built to network with other social service partners in the community. We got that vehicle in, inspected it. Sure enough, it was not worthy of being repaired. We got them in a very nice vehicle that accommodated their big family. And again, as a father of now 4, I couldn't imagine being in a similar circumstance. So that one really hit home with me, and that happened recently. So,
thank you, Steve. Nice job.
And now we have our final contestant, Amelia Hodgson with the Grand Forks Foundation for Education. Same question to you. Tell us about one life change through your organization.
Well, I think this story I just was told, and I think it's very impactful for what we're raising money for this year on Giving Hearts Day. Our campaign is called Secure a Seat. We're securing seats for our students in need on the bus and at the lunch table so that they're ready to learn in the classroom. So we had a young student named Leo and his mother. They were recently evicted from their apartment, and they had to move into shelter. Luckily, through our donors and their love and support, we were able to wrap them with services. Leo was able to stay in his school of origin, stay with the teacher that he had grown to love and connect with and his classmates, We were able to provide him transportation so he didn't have to change schools. And when he got there, he was available to have a hot breakfast, and we helped clear out his outstanding lunch balance so that Leo and his mom could get a fresh start. So just one story about the things that we do to support our students in need.
And that's just one. Nice work. Thank you so much, Amelia. And straight ahead, we have much more to come.
Including working out with TNT Fitness. That's my job. Plus, we're going to give some cash away. We're going to Bismarck for another golden ticket. That's next, as we have now passed the $27 million mark on this Giving Hearts Day.
I'm Tom Gerhardt for the GHD team here at the YouthWorks office in Bismarck, here to talk to Mark Heinert, the executive director, to find out what YouthWorks is all about. Let's head in. Hey, Mark.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Tom from the GHD team. Great to meet you. Great
Awesome.
to be at YouthWorks.
Pleasure to have you come visit us today.
Oh, glad to be here. Let's just start off right away. I'd like you to tell me, let's get to the heart of the issue, who you are, what you do, and who are the people that you help?
Yeah, YouthWorks has been around. We're on our 40th year right now, and we are serving young people that need to have a safe place to belong and to be heard. So that's typically teenagers, even young adults, might be in certain circumstances where they're looking for some type of support. It might be that they're homeless, it could be that they're victims of human trafficking, but more importantly for us, it's really about providing that safe space so that they can be heard, so that we can help them attain their goals and help them become leaders and be in charge of their own lives. Too oftentimes we have young people that say, I'm being told what to do, and so that's a big part of what we do.
And mentioned it's statewide. If you can imagine, what would the state be missing out on if YouthWorks didn't exist?
Good question. You know, and I mentioned we've been here for 40 years, and an interesting thing is that we're the only organization in the state that's providing the emergency shelter for youth that are runaways, for example. And so a lot of the types of services that we do, we're the only ones that are providing that. So I don't want to know. I think we want to keep around for another 40 years and
Absolutely.
not find out what it would be like.
Listen, I'd love to see more. Anything you want to show me?
Sounds good. Yeah, let's take a look. We'll show you where some of the groups occur.
All right, let's go.
Thanks.
Okay, Mark, we're walking into what you call, I think, the group area.
Yeah, this is a great space. It's got the kitchen. It's got an opportunity for us to have young people sit around a table. Sometimes we'll have support groups. We'll have art groups, other opportunities for young people to hang out in a space like this.
All right, love it. Love the island too. So let's talk about Giving Hearts Day for a moment. The dollars that you're able to raise, how does that help you guys fulfill your mission?
It's tremendously important. We need local dollars. So that's the first and foremost thing, is that is money that comes right here into North Dakota, and we can use those funds to leverage so that we can apply for other grants to do some of the mission work that we're doing. And so it's not uncommon for us to be able to generate 10 times the amount. So if you give $1 of Giving Hearts Day dollars, we're working to match that for the day of, but we're also working to match that all year long and try to leverage that for state or federal dollars that might be requiring that.
Right.
There's a lot of examples. Our emergency shelter is a good example of that. So we have an emergency shelter for runaway youth, and it requires us to have that 10% match for every dollar that they give us. So if we are lucky enough to get 10,000 in Giving Hearts, we are leveraging that to get 100,000.
I know there's a little bit more you want to show me. Can we take a look?
Yeah, we'll give you a chance. We'll take a look at some of the rest of our location here.
All right, let's go. All right, Mark. This looks like a really cool space. I'd like to hang out in here.
That's a fun space. So we want to make sure young people got a safe place to belong, to be heard, but why not also have fun? And so we've got a pool table. It's a nice space where young people can hang out. We've got donated materials from Lowe's, the flooring and the cabinets coming from there. We've got some sporting goods from Schwann. So we have a good opportunity to get community participation.
Well, Mark, thanks for the tour. I appreciate the perspective you've provided all of us on YouthWorks. Wish you much success moving forward. And everyone, make sure you support YouthWorks this Giving Hearts Day. I'm Tom Gerhardt for your GHD team.
Back live for the Giving Hearts Day show at DMF. This is our favorite Claire, Kirsten Keeley. She's not Demi Moore. She's not.
No. And then you're going to keep me as a news anchor because pottery is apparently not in my immediate future.
I thought it was nice, but you do have dirty fingernails.
Yes, I do.
More than $27 million raised right now. You can do that at givingheartsday.org.
We are at the headquarters here in Fargo for Giving Hearts Day, but celebrations are going on across North Dakota and northwest Minnesota. Let's send it out to Deidre in Bismarck.
Hey, thank you, Dana and Kirsten. Welcome to Bismarck Mandan Giving Hearts Day quarters.
Yes, I'm loving it.
Kyle, thank you. You're number 3. Thank you for being on the stage with me. We've got a house full of charities. I want to ask you, what is your favorite part about Giving Hearts Day?
Tonight actually is seeing the pure joy and laughter of all the folks that have been here tonight. The energy has just been awesome.
And we have had a ton of it. I just appreciate you being around for the ride tonight.
It's been so great, Deidre.
So one of my favorite parts of the night is, of course, getting to know all these charities. And we want to invite a charity up. We've been hearing from several of them. So Ashley is here with Gateway to Science. Thank you, Ashley, for joining us on the stage. We're just going to add, thank you. There we go. There we go. Let's get that energy up. Come stand in the middle here. So Ashley, step in between us here. Ashley, we just have a couple quick questions. First of all, what does Giving Hearts Day, how does that impact your mission?
We have been part of Giving Hearts Day for a number of years. Giving Hearts Day helps give our programs reach across the state, helps people be able to access the gallery, after school clubs, camps, free programming for preschool age, early elementary, middle school age. We have educators that go across the state, and it helps support those programs.
Well, what was your goal this year, Ashley?
Our goal was ambitious, and we are 81% of the way there.
Nice.
All right, so Ashley, we have a surprise. We're going to help you get over your goal tonight. We've got a golden ticket for you to the tune of $20,000.
Let's hear it, $20,000 for the Gateway to Science Center.
Thank you, Ashley, for being here. We are thrilled that you are the recipient. Don't go anywhere. We're going to go live again and have a chance to interview you. Now let's take a look across the region.
You're watching WDAY News.
At Catalyst, our mission
All right.
is to
Thank
help
you,
others
everybody.
live happier, healthier, more beautiful lives. And I can't think of a better way to express that than through Giving Hearts Day. I can't imagine not being a Giving Hearts Day business. Giving Hearts Day is my absolute favorite holiday. It's a way to celebrate. It's a way to be generous. Every year, I love to give gift cards for my employees. They love going through the list of organizations with their kids, learning about all the creative and wonderful ways that people give back. They always are super grateful for that opportunity to give through Catalyst, and oftentimes they make an even bigger donation on their own. As a Giving Hearts Day business, I think you'll find so many resources, so many ideas, and so many things to champion. It's a great way to build team culture. It's a great way to learn more about your community and support others through your donations and service and donation of goods as well.
Hi, I'm Kayla, and this is Theo. He pretty much runs the house. I've always loved animals, and Giving Hearts Day is one of our favorite ways to help shelters and rescues care for pets just like him. I also serve on the board of Homeward Animal Shelter, and I've seen firsthand how much even a single donation can change an animal's life, from scared and unsure to safe and loved. Right, buddy? Every pet deserves a safe, happy home. There are so many amazing causes to support: kids, seniors, health, hunger, the arts, and of course, our furry friends. So pick something that matters to you. And if it's animals, there are 35 shelters and rescues across the region who need your support. This Giving Hearts Day, find a cause you love, or a furry friend who needs you, like Theo, and give with heart. You can give, share, and help make a difference. Learn more and explore participating charities at givingheartsday.org.
You are watching the Giving Hearts Show live from the Giving Hearts Day headquarters. Scan this QR code to give now.
It is hard to say no to some of those furry faces. We are going to look back around the region. We're going to travel this time to Dickinson, where you got up to 49 degrees today. We're going to focus on the Benedictine Living Foundation. They're actually raising money for a whirlpool hot tub for their seniors at the Benedictine Living Community Center in Dickinson. They were doing this by hosting trivia event. Take a look at all of these people who took part in that lively event. One of the cooler things with their trivia and their hosting, trying to raise money, they actually featured rounds of a heads or tail raffle. So people had to hold up heads or tails, and then they had to sit down if they didn't win. And the winner, oh man, look at that. Looks like a great group there. Of course, they also had a bucket raffle and a wine and booze grab. I'm not sure what that is, but it seems like it would make a lot of money. Let's switch over to Enderlin now. In parts of Cass County, got up to 40 degrees today. This is the HEART program. They're calling this the most delicious way to spend the day. You can join the HEART program at the Enderlin Senior Center for the annual bake sale and Giving Hearts Day celebration. They had a lot of great goodies out there. You can join them for community. You can drop off donations or find a sweet treat there as well. So some awesome people celebrating some sweet people, getting in on your sweet tooth there. Last but not least, that's a horse of a different color. Actually, I think I like his glasses. Got the same ones. This is the TR for Heart and Soul, the Equine Assisted Services Center in Bismarck. Bismarck getting up to 50 degrees today. They were hosting a come and go event with food and tours of the facility. They hosted 2 different school groups who got a tour of their center, as well as they got to listen to a story and play games, finding ways to raise money today. Of course, we're going to have a very special guest coming up, so stay tuned.
So Owen is 9 years old. He's a 3rd grader, and he loves Bubbles music. He loves drumming and clapping. So with Owen, I always say he always had autism. There was always signs there, we just weren't looking. And then so closer to 18 months, he was already behind on verbal. And then that was when we started looking at videos. We started going back around 2 and started realizing that was when we lost it. By the time he was 2 is when we started flagging it. And then he got diagnosed right before he was 3.
So at first, when we got the autism, diagnosis, it was a little rough. We see all these neurotypical kids around us and we're like, are we doing something wrong? I was a little hesitant at first. I mean, you hear the words autism, you always think of the extremes and everything like that. And your kids, you want the best for them. And then to hear something like that, it's a hard pill to swallow.
So as we were headed to the autism diagnosis, Ann Carlson came in and they were kind of reassuring, like, it is just opening him doors. It's not changing who he is. We're going to keep on this path. Like, we have to do everything we can for him. And it kind of makes you focus in on, like, making sure you can get everything done for him. And Ann Carlson was a huge part of that.
Thumbs up. Just a simple task of doing a thumbs up to you. People who go up to their kids and go, oh, do this, high five, You don't get that until you have Ann Carlson. Thumbs up was the biggest breakthrough for me, just to know that he was understanding what people were asking.
Ann Carlson is a lot more like play-based versus like some others that are more clinical. So for me, that was a big thing because I know that when they have staff that are better at playing, they get better results from Owen. And I think most kids are that way. They have to have that play in order for them to get that work out of them.
He's got a voice. You always worry about those kids who are nonverbal and they never have a voice. So speech is really giving him that voice so he can almost advocate for himself and not just make a audio sound and we have to guess. Now he can actually request things or do things or make things happen with that voice.
So Ann Carlson's occupational therapy has helped us a lot. It has helped Owen with his life skills at home. So like the zipping up a zipper, putting his shoes on, being able to open and close items. I really thought he would never be potty trained. And he's almost there, which is probably 2 years ago, didn't think that that was even gonna be possible. He struggles a lot with fine motor. So the fine motor skills and being able to get those down has been crucial for him.
Where would we be without Ann Carlson? Well, probably not here today. I mean, I can tell you that. It's hard to navigate life and figure out the challenges and being able to go, okay, maybe I'm approaching this wrong or not doing this right. So I feel like that's the main thing that Ann Carlson does, and it would be hard for me not to have that.
Welcome back to the Giving Hearts Day show at Dakota Medical Foundation. I'm Dana Mock. This is Kirsten Keeley. We're so glad to be with you tonight. Give you an update on the money raised so far, $27.1 million. Last year we raised $31.6 million, and we've got hours to go.
Hopefully through the videos that you're seeing throughout this broadcast and through some of our interviews we're doing here on stage, the power of your dollars. And speaking of power, we have a very special guest, two of them in fact, joining us tonight here at Dakota Medical Foundation. Please welcome to the stage the Governor and First Lady of North Dakota, Kelly and Kirsty Armstrong. Welcome them to the stage.
Glad you got the memo to wear red.
You got the memo to wear red. I'm glad you all did pottery before I got up here.
Too?
I do. I have red socks on.
There's a winner.
You know, Giving Hearts Day, you have been such vocal supporters of it. Why is it so important to show from the top down, North Dakota is all in?
I think just being here right now, and one of the coolest parts of being elected into office for all these years in North Dakota is I can tell you I've got to go to Ann Carlson Center. I've got to be at the Gateway to Science. There's not a bad charity and there's not a bad nonprofit on the list. There's 27 million reasons why we should celebrate today. But it's just kind of, North Dakotans' capacity to give is so phenomenal every day of the year, but it's always fun to have a day where you can focus it, where you can really call attention to people who don't do this for glory. They don't do it for the attaboys, they don't do it for the recognition, they do it because they see something in their community that they need, that there's a need there, and they just go to work and they volunteer their time and their money to do it. And today we get to celebrate that and raise a bunch of money for a lot of really great causes.
Yeah, all good.
Grandma Mert meant so much to you, and if you read about Grandma Mert, she'll mean a lot to you too. She was a mental health advocate before it was even a deal. That had to impact you, youth, young adult, to now.
Yeah, so Kirsty and I lived with her when I was studying for the bar exam, and she's a huge part of my life. She sits over my desk in my office. We found a caricature of her leaving the Capitol building with a cell phone that's like this big and running out and doing all of that. But I mean, we have come a long way as it comes to mental health and addiction. We have a long way to go. But I mean, she was dealing with mental health issues in the 1980s, right? In the middle of the farm crisis. You talk to a German farmer in southwest North Dakota about his feelings in 1984, right? Like, I mean, so she really was a pioneer in that space, and she was picking those fights when there were a whole lot of people that didn't really know exactly what they were, and she has had a huge legacy on the state of North Dakota.
And she wouldn't take no for an answer. She was
that
the
helps
most
too.
Kindest and most lovable bully I've ever met.
Talk about
that is a correct
threw that in there.
Yeah.
Talk about your message to North Dakotans on this big day and your passion for Giving Hearts Day.
Well, I think North Dakotans are already there. Kindness and generosity is a way of life here, and championing it and celebrating it today makes it extra special. But I think everyone's already doing it. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah. Ever surprise you, the power of North Dakota?
Every day in the best way possible. I'm serious. Every single day we get to see something new and exciting that somebody's doing just because it needs to be done. It's the best part of this job.
Yeah. Well, thank you for being here, both of you,
having us.
to be part and celebrate $27 million and counting. We're going to send it to break right now, but next we have our second round of charity speed dating.
Hi, I'm Kim with the Giving Hearts Day team, and we are out here at Inspiration Point Christian Camp, and we are so excited to see all that they have to offer and what's going on and what their goals are for Giving Hearts Day. Let's go inside and see Greg. Wow, this is so cool. Hey, Greg, my name is Kim. So nice to meet you.
Hi, Kim. I'm Greg. Welcome to Inspiration Point. So glad you could make it.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Tell me a little bit about Inspiration Point.
Well, we're a year-round Christian camp and retreat center. We serve primarily youth and family in the summer, but we serve our area throughout the year for camps and retreats, and just delighted to have you here.
That's wonderful. So you have campers that come out. You also do some events and things?
Yeah.
Okay.
And people stay in different accommodations out here, and one of the things that we are really excited about this place, even though the camp has been around for 60 years, it's a virtually new property that we just opened 7 years ago.
Oh, wow, that's fantastic. So speaking of that, I'm sure you're doing some projects. Do you have a cool spot you want to show us?
We always have something going on out here. Right now we're building a new recreation building we're calling the Barn. I'd love to show it to you.
Very great. Thanks. Let's go take a look. Yep.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, this is phenomenal.
Yeah, here we are. I've been excited to show you this.
Yeah, this is incredible.
It looks a lot bigger on the inside than it does on the outside, doesn't it?
Those doors you come through that's deceiving out there. So yeah, so tell us a little bit about what this is.
Well, we're calling this the barn, and it's a 9,600 square foot recreation building that is this week is going to get artificial turf on the floor, and it's going to provide the opportunity for us to always be able to recreate, even on those days in Minnesota when you can't be outside.
Absolutely. Yeah,
so it'll be a place for soccer and volleyball and all sorts of other games. And
so speaking of those community partnerships and relationships you have, kind of, it sounds like maybe throughout the region, what would happen, Giving Hearts Day makes such a big impact. What would happen if you weren't able to be funded, or you guys, something happened that you weren't able to be here anymore, Inspiration Point? What kind of hole would that leave?
Yeah, and we think we play a vital role in the area. And we're a Christian camp, so in the summertime and for our events, we want kids to grow in their relationship with God. That's foundational. When we serve schools and other groups, we're pro-kids, and so we want kids also we want them to be loved out here, but we want them to grow in hope and confidence and those things that make their life better.
Yeah,
and this is a place where we'll be able to do that.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Now, do you have another spot?
I do. I'd like to take you over to the center.
Oh, great.
Show you that.
Sounds good.
Let's go.
Oh my gosh, this is so amazing. You were right. This is another really great space you have here. So tell me a little bit about the rec.
Yeah, so this is what we call the center, and it's the building that houses our dining room, our kitchen facilities, a beautiful game room, and a gathering space as well.
That's wonderful. So let's talk a little bit about Giving Hearts Day. What is your goal and what do you plan to use the money that you raise for?
We're hoping on Giving Hearts Day to raise $75,000 for camper scholarships. Camp is not cheap. It costs money to come here, but we don't want price to ever stand in the way of somebody saying, I'd really like to go. So we provide scholarships to give away so any kid who wants to come can.
Great.
And beyond that, we have another $25,000 built in to continue our capital improvements out here, which it seems like we're always building something.
Absolutely. So let's say, just time to dream big a second. Let's say somebody watching today, is like, I really want to give to that, and they have $1 million to give. Wouldn't that be amazing? What would that do? What would you use that for?
Well, that would be amazing. We're so thankful for our donors, but if somebody were to do that, we have about $600,000 left on a $5.9 million campaign, which will help us wrap up a gathering space that we're working on right now, complete the barn, and then we have some other things that we're adding, like mini golf and some staff housing. And so if somebody were to do that, boy, what an impact that would make. And we know the difference that it makes when kids come out here, that lives are changed.
Yeah.
And so their gift would help us do that.
That's amazing. So yeah, thank you so much, Greg, for showing me around your space and the wonderful facility that you have, and looking forward to enjoying the rest of the day. So
thank you so much. It's been our pleasure.
Absolutely,
really.
So yeah, with that, please don't forget to check out Inspiration Point on this Giving Hearts Day. You can make a difference.
Back live for our Giving Hearts Day show here at DMF. We have so much exciting left to happen until we hit 8 o'clock tonight, so stay tuned. We're going to jump right back into our charity speed dating. We've mixed up the contestants, the order of the contestants. We're going to send it over to Dana for this question in round 2. What would $20 do for your organization?
And we've all met Amelia from the Grand Forks Foundation for Education. What would $20 do for your organization?
I tell you what, $20 will have an immediate impact. These are scholarships that we fund daily at Grand Forks Public Schools. $20 would purchase breakfast and lunch for an elementary student for an entire week. We know that when kids are in the classroom, that their stomachs are full, they are ready to learn. 38% of Grand Forks Public School students qualify for free and reduced. Then you have a percentage after that don't qualify or are dealing with some temporary hardship. So school meal scholarships, 1 week of breakfast and lunch. Also, $20 would purchase 2 10-day passes for our city area transit bus passes for our high school kids. Attendance matters. We need our high school students in class to get their diploma, to graduate, because that just sets them up for a life of success. These are your family members, your coworkers, and future community members. So $20, big impact right away.
Look at that. You're educating us. Thank you.
I get to chat with Steve Yestivo now from Fix It Forward Ministry. Jumping right into you too, the power of dollars. What would a $20 donation do for your organization?
Yeah, thanks for the question, Kirsten. $20 will help us change the oil in a single mom's van or car. You and I might spend $60 or $80 if we take it into an automotive center in town. But using volunteer labor and our wholesale auto parts suppliers, we're able to do that oil change at a really efficient cost. And beyond that, we could do spark plugs and wipers, and there's just a plethora of things we can do for $20. So yeah, every gift, $20 or beyond, makes a great impact in what we do. So.
And we know the power of transportation to get people on the road where they need to go.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Steve.
And this is Carrie Buckholtz with Haley's Hope Dyslexia Learning Center. We're giving you $20. What are you going to do?
Oh, there's so much we can do with $20, right? We can purchase a lot of the materials and teaching materials, not only for our summer academy, but for our math boot camps and for our literacy tutoring that we do daily. But I really think also we have to understand that power of a $20 is giving confidence to the students that we work with. It's giving confidence and security to the literacy coaches and our team that we have. We really plan to hang up little hearts in our center next week on Mondays to show the kids how many people are supporting them, and really that feeling for them of having that number of $20 that come in to support them is really a confidence boost. So I really encourage everybody to, the more $20 we can get, the more we can help our kids.
A little becomes a lot,
A
doesn't
little
it?
becomes a lot.
All right, thank you, Carrie. And this is just round 2. We're going to have another round of speed dating, and then we're going to determine a winner at the end of the show, close to the 8 o'clock hour. $27.2 million raised so far. When we come back on this Giving Hearts Day show, we're going to break me out of this suit with a TNT fitness workout. That's when we come back.
Down Home helped furnish my first apartment here in the community. Beautiful furniture for my daughter and myself. In 2021, my daughter and I experienced homelessness, and we were at one of the local shelters, Churches United, and I had a case manager that introduced me to Down Home and told me a little bit about the organization. I had just gained employment, and I didn't have furniture at that time, so that was kind of a moment like, oh, what would I do next? It was just an experience I'll never forget. So before, it would look like just a regular apartment, empty. After Down Home decorated it beautifully, it was more like home for us. We would have been just happy with just the table and chair, but the extra time that they spent decorating and putting things together for us, that was beautiful. We can now have a restful night for school for my daughter and me preparing myself for work. Little things like that you take for granted, but I'll never forget that moment. The impact that Down Home made in my life was that I didn't feel like I had a sense of community at first. The many people that came together to support us and help us with furniture meant so much. Coming out of a dark spot and space in my life at that time, I remember the feeling of just happiness that I wasn't alone. Me experiencing Down Home has helped me give back to the community as well. I enjoy helping others as I was helped as well.
I know you look at me and you see workout equipment and you're thinking, oh, working out with the oldies. No, not so fast. This is Nate Hendrickson with TNT Fitness. TNT uses adaptive and inclusive programs to open the doors for both children and adults, right?
Yes.
To move and belong.
Yeah,
those two things are so important.
Yep, super important. First of all, DMF, the community over the years, we've been with you guys since its inception, and it's been wonderful. It allows us to do what we do, and at the heart is we unlock potential through movement. That's the heart of it. And the potentials that we seek to unlock are just simply what's the body physically capable of? How do we approach learning? How do we get the opportunity to grow in knowledge and practice? And probably one of the most important things that happens through movement is unlocking the social potential, which means how do you view yourself and how do you view others?
You have like 3 levels here, right? Explain.
Yes. Yeah, and so movement is universal. It is unbiased for age or ability. So it starts over here with these little shavers right here. I mean,
yay!
Yeah. Good job, Ellery. And so we got Ellery, we got Audra, we got Blakely, we got Lilani. Yeah, go again. Yeah, so it's universal. It's for everyone. And that's what we try to do, is make sure that everybody is growing through movement.
When you see a person come in the door for the first time,
Yeah.
and then when they leave, what's the difference?
Oh, number one I see is sometimes, it all depends on how they come in, of course, but at the end of the day, walking with confidence, with purpose, with intentionality is what we're trying to help individuals, whether it's in our competitive gymnastics, our preschool, our special needs, our adaptive side of things. We just want them to stand with a little bit taller chin and respect themselves for what they're capable of. Because at the end of the day, is we want to help people that are going to grow in skill to contribute to their communities.
I saw our little sweetheart curling the dumbbells over there. That's not too young.
No, and I think that's the thing, is as you can see, is we have the same pieces of equipment that are used by every age and ability, and it might look a little bit different, but at the heart of it is we can use the same pieces of things, different movements, because as we have to have diverse movement skills and concepts, and yeah, it starts right there. Look at that girl pumping iron. Yeah, so yeah, it starts early, and the earlier we get, the better off it's going to be for sure.
Sun's out, guns out, honey. Okay, the carrot dangling at the end of the workout.
Yeah.
The Able Games.
Yes, the
Tell
Able
us
Games.
about that.
So this year, well, the Able Games, it's such a celebration of ability and community all at the same time. This year, we had to bump it to the fall, so look for the Able Games big competition coming in the fall in November. But right now, we have a collaboration with some area school districts. Fargo is a big one right now, where we're going in to do Able assemblies, where we're getting teams together to build climate and culture in their school amongst the students. And so yeah, it's going to be a mini Able Games within the school districts to prep them for the fall.
It's like Olympic trials.
Yes.
Before the Olympic Games.
For sure.
You've been there a long time, haven't you? I remember Kevin Wallivan did a story, and I'll never forget this piece of video. You were with a child in a wheelchair on a trampoline.
Yes. Yep. I've aged a little bit,
Yep.
but yes, it's been 19 years. I still have love. It's hard for me to actually, not that I don't love you, Dana, but I'm a mover, so I want to be there, and it's a tremendous opportunity for me to work at TNT and see the potential being unlocked every day. Yeah. So
What are the age levels?
6 months old,
Yep.
all the way into individuals in their 60s, 70s. Again, we serve a lifespan of individuals. Yeah.
People make a donation to TNT Fitness. What does it do?
Ooh.
How will it help you?
First of all, I would like to say is that money, it goes directly into the mind, the heart, the capacity of the individuals we serve. So for me, knowing that the dollar is well spent to develop the skill set within individuals, that's a true investment, and we appreciate that very much. That's where it goes, directly right into our clientele.
She is motivating me doing crunches.
Well, Lonnie, are you amazing or super amazing?
I don't think I can do those
Super
crunches
amazing.
like you are.
Yeah. So Lonnie is in our No Limits Fitness class, Able Games participant. You'll be doing your Able Assembly with your classmates at school this year. So yeah, it's...
How does somebody get involved?
Just reach out, touch base. Time, talent, and treasure. Whatever you got, and join the movement. Yeah, it's share time, talent, and treasure with any of the nonprofits. We'd love to have you with TNT, but at the heart of it is, the more we share our time, talent, treasure amongst all of us, the better off our community is.
All right, thank you, Nate.
Appreciate you, Dana.
Love having you here. When we come back, we're going to go to Bismarck, North Dakota, and Deirdre.
My name is Debbie, and the arts are a big part of who I am. Theater is where I found my creativity, my confidence, and some of my favorite people. The arts creates spaces where people can tell stories, connect with others, and be ourselves. So many of these opportunities exist because our community believes they matter and chooses to support them. Giving Hearts Day helps make sure the arts stay available and welcoming for all ages, and for everyone who comes after us. It helps us continue creating moments that inspire, educate, and bring people together. This Giving Hearts Day, there are over 75 art organizations across the region participating. If the arts have ever made you smile, feel brave, or see the world a little differently, I hope you consider donating. Visit givingheartsday.org today.
You are watching the Giving Hearts Show, live from Giving Hearts Day headquarters. Scan this QR code to give now.
Hey, welcome back to the show. Kyle, what a
Oh, I've had so much fun tonight at Giving Hearts Day in Bismarck.
What a day. We're not done. I love the energy. We are still going strong here. Let's bring Ashley back up with Gateway to Science. Ashley, come join us again. We have some follow-up questions for you. You just got surprised with a golden ticket, and we just want to hear a little bit more. I know you're located in Bismarck, Mandan, but can you tell us a little bit more about the statewide programming and outreach that you do?
Yeah, absolutely. I just want to first say, wow, again. Thank you. Thank you. We have educators who take STEM workshops, a global planetarium dome across the state. We do STEM zones, and we set up in communities and schools in their gyms and do hands-on STEM education for all ages, because our workshops range all ages. We do professional development with teachers to translate how do I get kids interacting with science, because science is all around us. It's smells, it's colors, it's lights, temperature, and you don't realize it until you are excited about it.
Well, what kind of projects do you think are going to be upcoming, new projects for the Gateway to Science Center?
Last summer, we opened the Outdoor Explorium, and the Outdoor Explorium is nature-connected zones. We have greenhouses, we have planters, we have a new exhibit that's an excavator. So how do you translate, again, what are you doing? What's cool? And how can you then get excited about that and continue to learn about it and maybe transfer it into a career? So our Outdoor Explorium continues to be in development. We have some new outdoor musical instruments coming this spring. We're getting some natural ground cover, and so we're hoping to really focus on that for the summer.
Awesome. Now, you just got $20,000, but what does like a $20 gift mean for this Science Center?
Yeah, a $20 donation has a big impact. We actually have a reduced admissions program. It's called Museums for All. It's a nationwide program, and it brings our daily gallery admission rate down to $3, and $20 will cover multiple tickets.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful.
So I'm a small town girl myself. I never got to experience this, but I hear the stories about the excitement on the kids' face when the van shows up in town. Do you ever get to go along on those? And what is that like being on that side?
I have never been in a road trip in the van, and now I'm going to ask. Thank you. I hear stories, and the stories are the science ladies are here, and they love it. I do get a chance to participate in our preschool discovery hour every chance I get. It's twice a month, every month, and we have activities for our youngest learners and their adults. And if I can get there, I am there, because seeing their faces light up when they watch the magic is amazing.
Well, we have young kids and we love going to the Science Center, and it's even hard to get them to leave. So thank you for having a closing time so we're forced to leave. But what's been like, what was today like? Did you have volunteers? Did you have staff helping with, what was today's Giving Hearts planning like?
So we love to do scavenger hunts. We love to get people involved and make sure that they're going through the galleries and, again, learning. We had hearts hidden throughout our exhibits, and we had prizes for those who found them all.
Well, thank you again, Ashley, for being a part of the Golden Ticket tonight. We're going to now take a look back across the area.
Hey, Deidre, I was thinking this year for Giving Hearts Day, I could probably be Henry.
No way, he's all mine. Have you seen the shoes I've got?
I'll play you for it.
Let's go.
I just can't believe that you beat me.
Sorry, man. Better luck next time.
You know, Dee, of all the events we do here at the 701 venue, like corporate parties and weddings, Giving Hearts Day is right at the top of my list as one of my favorites.
You're right, Jed. I'm so proud to host the main event in our space. Giving Hearts Day locally brings together over 60 charities. It's a collective day of impact. Whether you are a community member or a business, on February 12th, all of North Dakota gives together for the cause.
Can I at least have a rematch?
Axes or darts?
And we're back out live at Dakota Medical Foundation with one last look around the region. There are so many great fundraising events going on across the entire state of North Dakota. We're going to skip across the river, though, the Red River, over to Minnesota, Detroit Lakes, Minnesota, where you got up to 41 degrees today. Detroit Mountain Recreational Area is throwing a Olympics-themed Giving Hearts Day celebration today. All on-site donations today receive a gold medal, plus they get a raffle ticket for some cool swag for the mountain. They've got some really fun things going on as well. You can donate, get a kiss, I believe a Hershey's kiss. They're trying to raise $25,000 to get more kids outside, out on the snow, out on the slopes. I'm sorry, we're a little low on snow this winter. Also, of course, they've got the Olympics streaming there live tonight. Their party is going until 9 o'clock, so you still have some time to get out there and get out to the mountain and make your donation there. Looks like some fun folks to be there. They've got plenty of swag as well. They also have drinks special, and they hope that you would come in your Olympics attire. All right, let's go back to North Dakota, because this is a really kind of a fun fundraising technique. She doesn't look very happy. She's happy, though, because she's helping raise money for a good cause. This is for the Pembina County Memorial Hospital Foundation. 32 degrees today in Cavalier. They've got fog and freezing fog, but this is a really cool event. They're hosting a jail and bail event. You can lock up your friends, lock up your family, your bosses, your coworker, and then they have to raise money to get out of jail. So it's kind of cool. They've even got some special options where you can have the premium option where you can even wear the orange jumpsuit. They have handcuffs. I'm told you can even have donuts delivered or get out of jail free card. They are trying to raise money for a new nurse call light system and also portable two-way radio. So an important cause going on there. All right, pretty close to there in Grafton. 32 degrees today, fog, freezing fog. I'm sorry you didn't get to see the sunshine, but Utility Medical Center Foundation, they're hosting demo of, this is Lucas here, I guess that's his name. He's an automated CPR device that was purchased last year with the Giving Hearts Foundation money that was raised last year. So really cool thing there. You want to stick around because, hey, there's another golden ticket coming up.
Hi, I'm Kim with the Giving Hearts Day team, and right now we're at the Humane Society of the Lakes, and I'm so excited to see everything that they've got going on here. So let's go inside and see Kathy. Hi, are you Kathy?
I'm Kathy.
I'm Kim, so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming out and visiting our shelter.
Absolutely. So the Humane Society of the Lakes, why don't you tell me a little bit about it?
Great. We are a shelter that we house animals, dogs and cats that have been brought to us in the Becker County area, abandoned, strays, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So they come out here. We house actually about 55 to 65 animals a day, or in a single day out here. It costs us about $35 a day to house every single animal. We spend about $75,000 a year on medical bills for these animals to keep them in good shape and become adoptable.
That's wonderful. That's amazing. So, and do you have a project or some things that you're working on right now?
We do. We have just finished our front room kennel for our dogs. Absolutely beautiful facility, and I would love to show you.
Great. Let's go. Let's take a look.
Okay, let's go.
Wow, those dogs. Look at all those dogs out there. They're so excited.
This is our recently completed new project that we have completed, and we are incredibly proud of this. This back or front room here indicates there's eight dogs that we house here, and all new kennels, all new tiling. It's just been a wonderful transition for these dogs. They have a lot more room in these kennels, and it's been wonderful for staff and the animals.
Yeah, that's really great. What, like thinking about Giving Hearts Day and the generous donations that people give, like what would happen if you didn't have donations and didn't have financial support and this had to go away? What would the impact be on our community?
It would be devastating. I am an animal lover, as many, many people are. I mean, we can see that in how much money people spend on their animals. These animals would probably not live.
So with Giving Hearts Day, do you have a project that you're working on you want to show us?
We do have a project.
Awesome.
It's always something that we look forward to, Giving Hearts Day. It's a wonderful opportunity for us to do something like that. Why don't you come with me and I will show you.
That sounds great. Thank you.
Let's go.
Oh, wow. Look at this back here.
This is our run area for the dogs to get their exercise and to do their pottying out here.
Okay.
And you're asking about what our project or what we would love to see done with the Giving Hearts Day this year. Our mission for this purpose this year is to create more spaces for more dogs to go out at one time. We have 3 spaces currently, and we would like to put more runs in so more dogs can go out at one time. It's what we want.
Yeah. So let's say somebody is out there right now looking at this and they're clicking on Humane Society of the Lakes and they're like, you know what, I have $1 million to give. Just dream big. What would you guys do with that?
I would love them to pieces. Anyways, we have some dreams, and some of the dreams that we would really love to see is to add an addition on for our own spay and neuter facility. To have a facility like that on site would be an absolute dream, and plus to probably add some more spaces and some more kennels.
Right.
That would take pretty much of that $1 million.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's just to create a better environment for these dogs and cats.
Absolutely. Well, Kathy, thank you so much. It was great to meet you. And on this Giving Hearts Day, give to Humane Society of the Lakes. Thank you so much.
Hey, welcome back to the Giving Hearts Day show, live from Dakota Medical Foundation in Fargo. Let's give you an update on the total, $27.4 million raised so far, and you can donate at givingheartsday.org. Last year we raised $31.6 million. We still have a handful of hours to go.
And one of our favorite parts of tonight, and there are a lot of really exciting things that we have been doing, is to get a chance to meet some of the organizations your dollars are helping tonight. With us now are Tanya and Andrew from HERO, that stands for Healthcare Recycling Organization. Your mission is really incredible. You collect and then redistribute supplies to the community and then globally. Talk about your mission for the community.
Thank you so much. HERO stands for Healthcare Equipment Recycling Organization. We've been around since 1996, and this year we're celebrating 30 years.
Wow.
And we're so excited about that. Yes, thank you. Our mission is to provide healthcare equipment to those who are in need and make it affordable for those that can get the equipment that they need in a dire time, in need of having access when they need it in a critical situation.
So talk about the items that are in your warehouse, just off 52nd Avenue South, if those of you are, interested in taking a look. It really is incredible, the collection that you have.
Yeah, we have things like you would expect, wheelchairs and walkers and rollators, but we also have things like soft supplies and just basic care like incontinence and wound care and just personal hygiene, really anything that somebody might need, we have it out there.
All right.
It's so easy. When I lost my dad, he had a walker, he had a wheelchair. What are you going to do with it? You don't need that, right? You don't want to save it for a rummage sale. It's so easy to donate to HERO.
Yes, absolutely. We have a donation center, and it's open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. And like Andrew said, we're accepting wheelchairs, walkers, canes, power chairs, any incontinence supplies, anything that anyone can, it's reusable. So we're accepting all of those supplies.
What can a $25 donation or more do for your organization?
Yeah, I mean, every single dollar counts. So as little as $20 or $1, right? We have things like our Hero Cares program, where somebody comes through our door and maybe they need a little bit of extra help. We want to be able to meet them where they're at. And so these programs really help us bring those costs down to as small as we can get them.
So we are lying to you once again. I know it's a surprise, but we invited you up here. $20,000 from DMF.
Oh my
You are our Giving Hearts Day drawing winner.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
We do this us, and then we ask them to get themselves together and talk. Tell us about what this can do for your organization.
Goodness, this is so amazing. Well, I would just like to, I'm so grateful. We are so very grateful, our organization. We are launching so many new initiatives this year. One of them is the Heroes on the Road program, where we're going out into rural communities. We're taking Heroes on the Road so we can service those who can't get to us. So that's going to help us with that program. Then we have another new program that's called Safe Steps. It's a safety inspection program, again, where we're going on the road into nursing homes, into senior communities to help repair and help fix little light things on their equipment. So this is so amazing.
Oh, there you go.
Well,
Thank you.
You can hear the excitement and the power once again of your dollars. We're going to keep this show rolling and send it to Giving Hearts Day speed dating. That's coming up next.
Hi, I'm Matt Briney, the Chief Communications Officer of the Theodore Roosevelt Presidential Library. We're here in historic Medora, North Dakota, and I'm with Ed O'Keefe, President and CEO of the Theodore Roosevelt Presidential Library. Ed, tell me about this remarkable facility.
Well, it's fancy meeting you here, Matt. On Giving Hearts Day, February 12th, 2026, we are giving an exclusive preview of the Theodore Roosevelt Presidential Library, scheduled to open on July 4th, 2026, the 250th anniversary of America. So this is the last Giving Hearts Day, the last time you can be involved and be on the historic ground of this amazing library coming. So right now, Matt, we are on the boardwalk. The boardwalk covers almost a mile around these 93 acres of pristine Badlands. We've got an overlook right behind us. We've got a horse hitch around the boardwalk. We've got outdoor classroom space, some picnic tables across the way, some 3 bridges, including a playful netting that kind of hangs out over the Badlands where the kids can daringly play. And of course, the inside of this amazing facility, our architects like to say that it is like a leaf with 2 pebbles. We've got the West Wing, which has 32,000 square feet of exhibit space. And then we've got the East Wing, which has our auditorium, another indoor classroom, and our 301 seat auditorium. But I think we should let Giving Hearts stay inside. They should be the first visitors to the TI Library. They should see it. All right, let's go. Let's go bring inside.
Ed, this is remarkable. I can't believe this space. Why are we building a library to Theodore Roosevelt in North Dakota?
Well, Theodore Roosevelt came to the Badlands a broken man. He had suffered a terrible loss in his life. His wife and his mother died on the same day in the same house, February 14th, 1884, Valentine's Day. And he lived in North Dakota as a rancher and a cowboy for the better part of 2 years. He was healed and recovered in nature. He always wanted a life in the East and the West, and later said, I never would have been president except for my experiences in North Dakota. North Dakota and the citizens, the people, the ranchers, the cowboy, the hard work ethic of this place saved his life.
And so, Ed, when visitors come to see this library and we open July 4th, 2026, what are they going to see in the exhibits?
Well, they're going to see a living embodiment of our pillar principles, which is leadership, citizenship, and conservation. You see our dedication to conservation in this amazing rammed earth wall. This rammed earth wall is 26 feet tall for the 26th president. It's one of the oldest practices in making spaces. The indigenous cultures use the rammed earth as their homes. We have a sod roof, which we're going to see here in a moment, and then right through here, in just a few months after Giving Hearts Day on February 12th, 2026, you're going to be able to go into the exhibit experience for the first time, and that is where you're going to be able to go into a recreation of the Elkhorn Ranch. You're going to be able to talk with TR in AI. You're going to be able to go down the River of Doubt in the Amazon. You're going to charge up San Juan Hill in Cuba. You're going to really live the values of TR in his life. It's going to be a presidential library like no other. And we also have a really, really special feature. We've got this amazing roof we told you about earlier, 38 feet tall, 360-degree view. I think you should come see it.
We've got to check that out.
All right, let's go check it out. Let's give them a special Giving Hearts Day preview of the roof.
Ed, I can't believe we're on the roof of a presidential library.
38 feet tall. It's a 360-degree view. And I wasn't kidding when I said we're under construction. I mean, here comes the crane. This is where Theodore Roosevelt got off the train in 1883. We are right between the Maltese Cross and the Elkhorn Ranch, the working ranch and the private ranch of Theodore Roosevelt. An incredibly special place. 140,000 plugs have been planted here. With our partners at NDSU, we've grown over 400,000 plugs that are across the entire site. It's really a marvel up on this roof. This is where, you know, people are going to get engaged, they're going to get married, they're going to look out at this landscape and be inspired.
It is just an awesome view, Ed. I can imagine there's so many people that probably want to get in the arena on this. How do they do that?
Well, the Theodore Roosevelt Presidential Library is under construction now. This Giving Hearts Day, February 12th, 2026, is your last chance, your last Giving Hearts Day to be a part of history. Theodore Roosevelt said that this is for your children and your children's children and all the generations that come after you. Right now, the TR Library is the largest private philanthropic project in the history of the state of North Dakota. We are opening soon in just a couple of months. These rocks will be on the ground by the time we're underway, and we want you with us. We want you to be in the arena, be a part of history, join us on this journey, be a part of this Giving Hearts Day, and a part of the TR Library right here in the Badlands of North Dakota.
And time now for the third and final round of speed dating. Kirsten.
All right, we're going to jump back in with Fix It Forward Ministries, Steve Yestebo. Final round, all the pressure on now for the final question, which is, what are you hoping to achieve in 2026?
Yeah, great question. I'm so excited to share. Our goal for this year is 144 vehicles donated back to the community, and we hope to repair another 140. Last year we accomplished 126 vehicles donated back to the community, and we repaired another 120. So if we accomplish our goal this year, that'll be over 750 individuals served with the gift of safe and reliable transportation that yesterday they didn't have. So
incredible, incredible. Thank you, Steve.
Carrie Buckholtz again with Haley's Hope Dyslexia Learning Center. What are you hoping to achieve in 2026?
I think our first goal, this is our 15th year, and our first goal is always to meet that individual student where they're at and give them the gift of literacy. So we're just really focused on that. We also have a workforce literacy initiative that we started last year. So if you haven't been diagnosed or intervened as a student, you become an adult with dyslexia and are struggling maybe in the workforce or at your job. And then I have been passionate about getting to rural areas, North Dakota, Minnesota, South Dakota, and so we are working with a couple of rural schools right now, and we hope to really educate teachers and help them close the literacy gap with their students at the schools.
Okay, thanks, Carrie.
Thank you.
Back with Amelia Hodgson here with the Grand Forks Foundation for Education. Same question to you now. What do you hope to achieve in 2026?
Well, I would say, just like every nonprofit that's participating in Giving Hearts Day today, everything. But I think we'll stick with what we're raising money for this day, and it is removing more barriers. We've never had to turn down a scholarship request for school meal assistance, and we don't intend to do so in 2026-2027 school year because of your support. We also have never had to turn down a student's bus pass request. Not going to do it again because you gave today, so thank you for that. We know that attendance matters. Our kids are in the classroom, they're in their seat, their bellies are full, they're ready to learn. The likelihood that they're going to cross that finish line and make it to graduation increases immensely. So thank you to our donors. Still time to give and help us to continue to remove barriers for the students that need it the most.
Amelia, thank you so much. Dana, I think you and I have found out we have people who could take our jobs. Yeah. When we come back, hard to believe, we're coming up on 8 o'clock. That means we're going to wrap up our Giving Hearts Show live here from DMF.
Hi, I'm Drew, and I'm a senior at Fargo North. Between sports, student council, and hanging out with friends, life can get pretty busy, but finding ways to give back has always been important to me. This year, I'm helping start a goods drive at our school, and it's been amazing to see how many students want to help. People are bringing what they can, and I realize really quickly when a lot of people pitch in, the impact adds up fast. Being part of Giving Hearts Day means our school is showing up for our community together. Find your way to give back this Giving Hearts Day at givingheartsday.org.
Hi, I'm Julie Peterson-Klein, Chief of Staff at Bell Bank. Our team is thrilled to be back celebrating Giving Hearts Day 2026. This has been a great partnership from the beginning because of how Giving Hearts Day aligns perfectly with our Pay It Forward program. Over the past 17 years, our Pay It Forward program has given over $31 million. Even more meaningful are the stories behind those gifts. Our team members choose causes close to their hearts that make the communities we live in stronger. This Giving Hearts Day, I'd love to invite you to join us in a way that feels right for you. May it be volunteering, donating, or lending a helping hand. Sometimes the smallest acts of kindness are the ones that make the biggest difference. I am so proud of our community, and on behalf of all of us at Bell Bank, thank you. Today, lead with generosity and your Pay It Forward hearts, starting at givingheartsday.org.
You are watching the Giving Hearts Show live from the Giving Hearts Day headquarters. Scan this QR code to give now.
Welcome back to the Giving Hearts Day show for the last time tonight. This is live from Dakota Medical Foundation, $27.6 million raised so far. And you can still donate until 1 o'clock tomorrow morning at givingheartsday.org.
It has been so exciting to be a part of this show and watch that total grow, but we know it's about so much more than the money. It is about the goods donated, the volunteer effort, the food donated across the region, and it's about a mission starting tonight, a fire ignited tonight that we hope continues, and I know those organizations hope continues and DMF hope continues throughout this coming year.
You know, one of the questions we asked is, what can $20 do for you? The donation does not have to be large. Little donations make big differences. That's how we raised last year $31.6 million.
And I ran into the First Lady after our interview really quickly, and she said something really powerful, and it is just exactly that. This day isn't about the donations of $100,000 or $1 million. It is about those donations from you sitting at home, those $10 donations to these organizations here that you see on the stage, Fix It Forward Ministry, the Grand Forks Foundation for Education, and also the forgive
Haley's
me,
Hope.
Carrie, Haley's Hope, yes. And all those organizations, 44 new this year, who are touched by your donations that we are all part of here tonight.
We like to say this is ground zero of good news. We don't always cover good news
No, we do not.
in our jobs. So it's wonderful to come out and just drink the Kool-Aid, honestly. Where there is nothing but good news, whether it's a $5 donation or a $100,000 donation, and the nonprofits and how passionate they are and how into their organizations they are.
Yeah.
Look at Churches United.
Right.
They've gone from begging for money just to stay open to now have $750,000 in a savings account.
And the power of people with passion. Let's a round of
Yeah,
applause is good with that for sure. We learned today, and it gets highlighted today, giving isn't about doing everything, it's about doing something. And you at home and so many in our community realized we needed to do something, and that saved an organization. Now we want to jump to these beautiful 3 people who were part of our charity speed dating tonight. We're not making them stand up here just for arm candy, but we wanted to say it was a contest, there's a winner,
Yeah.
but
You all won. You all won.
Thank you.
And there's a little something
Oh my gosh.
for the winners.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you.
Henry
Thank
the
you very
Heart,
much.
very excited. You know, the keep up the good work. It was so fun to be able to highlight the work that you do here tonight. Many of you, kids at home, if you're watching, have seen Henry the Heart out throughout our community. Always loves being a part of this event, the Giving Heart Show as well. Not a man of a heart of a lot of words, but does a lot of great work throughout our community.
Oh, we have, like 4 hours left to donate at givingheartsday.org. $27.7 million. I want to top the $31.6 million.
We are on track.
From a year ago when 46,000 people donated and made 86,000 donations, which is absolutely amazing.
It is, and I think about the conversations that we've had just 19 years ago when this started just as an idea, people sitting around a table and saying, hey, what if? And this is what it turned into tonight.
Make your mark on a nonprofit in the area and make a donation. Giving is open until 1 a.m. tomorrow morning for Kirsten and our guinea pigs this year with the speed dating. I'm Dana Mock, and we thank you for joining us for the last 90 minutes of this Giving Hearts Day show.
GivingHeartsDay.org. Good night, everybody.